Hello guys and gals, starship pilots, space traders, welcome to Star Traders Frontiers and Playing Hardball. So I just want to present this little game to you. It is actually not just little, but it's quite a grand game. Because I just finished it, at least for myself, and I made the decision that this is enough of it. It's an open world, open space, trader, explorer, mercenary fighter, spy game with many interesting features. And I came to this one thanks to the Trese Brothers, because they made the other game that I'm also presenting in another episode, or actually a few episodes, called Templar Battle Force, which I really liked actually. And it's they build on that universe they created here, the world. The world building is really nice. I really like it. I mean, it's inspired by Warhammer, but only in the slightest sense, so that there are aliens like xeno, and they are of course a menace in the space, in the wides of space. And we have the Templars, huge, or people piloting huge mechs, but not like with BattleTech or something, but more like a personal armor suit, you know. So, and I think they took that idea and made it their own. So I want to show you a lot of stuff here. It's really complex actually, but at the same time pretty nice as well. So as always, this video, please consider it more like your friend next door, you know, shows you the thing on his computer, and you just sit beside it, and you know, I won't cut out anything or something. There's no manipulation, as always in all my videos. You just see the game as it is. I'll tell you about my experience. I have extensive experience as a gamer, and I think I am quite in the position to say what is and what is not a good game. Of course, it's always a matter of taste as well, but there are objective criteria. So, and there are many objective criteria here that are positive, but of course it is not perfect, but we'll have a look at it. So you can, and in the beginning I'll show you the game, we'll play a little bit, and then there is the spoiler section after that, and then we'll load a captain from the late game, as you can see here. I've got a mercenary on level 40, right? And as you can see here, I fiddled around. Yeah, this is Captain Hardball, right? She is gorgeous, isn't she? That is my female self. So, and then I fiddled around, as you can see, like merchant and stuff, because it's really complex. I'll get to that in a moment, but then we'll load this guy, and then I'll show you the late game with a nice ship that can be considered the tips and tricks section of this introduction and this review of the game. So, but let's start here. What do we do? New captain. So the thing is, there are a couple of things or a couple of templates that are pre-defined. Yeah, for a quick start, you can do that. But let's create a new template, because we have our captain. That's us, right? So. And that's actually, it starts pretty nicely, I think. So we do have priorities, 5 priorities here, which we can, according to what we want to do, change. So for example, if we want to have someone with lots and lots of contacts, like here, I mean, you can also unlock them by doing stuff in the game, you know, during your different games. And these guys, as we can see here, they offer missions, they give us faction rank or other stuff. You know, we can buy equipment with them. We can sell information to them. Yeah, for example, and a fixer. So there's a black market system here. They offer different missions. So if this guy, for example, offers smuggler missions, and they offer recruits sometimes as well. These our contacts, yeah, which we need for our ship crew, and that's really great. I really love it. So there are so many mechanics in this game. I really love it. That's really good. we can equip our guys. So this guy, for example, sells also specialist gear. Yeah, we need pilots if we want to have smaller craft. So if we want to build a carrier, yeah, then we need pilots to pilot our bombers or our interceptors or our boarding ships, the boarders. So, and then of course we need basically marines, space marines, that will board the enemy ship. Yeah. So it's very interesting. And then they have a lot of lore here, the Gestalt. Yeah, they are some kind of a medical tradition, as we can see here. So then that's really interesting. So there are many, many layers here, and I have to say I really love it. So, but let's do this one. There's no escape button, or is there? No, we have to hit escape. I just hit the key escape. So, but that's of course not what I want to do. So, but then here experience. This is actually the thing where we can choose the starting profession. We as the captain and our senior officers. So we have normal crew members and senior officers. We can have up to 3 different jobs. And of course, we should choose some that are correlating. So I found, for example, as we can see here, he has rifles as starting skills, rifles, intimidate, and explorer. And the bounty hunter has rifles, intimidate, and evasion. So that there's a certain synergy, right? So that you want to, in my opinion at least, you want to probably choose 3 jobs for your captain and for your senior officers that correlate and where you have the same stuff, right? So like the spy, for example, I've underestimated the importance of spies in my playthrough in the beginning. Yeah, and they are actually pretty good. We can sell information to our contacts, and yeah, we can spy systems, star systems, and then there are missions as well where we have to do a lot of spying and stuff. And this guy has electronic stealth and pistols. Yeah, so that's might be interesting together with the smuggler, for example, stealth. Yeah, for example, or well, I mean, this is just the starting. Right, so there are many more things here, and actually there are even more classes. For example, a blade dancer, and I think, yeah, there's a swordsman or the swordswoman that we could also have. But yeah, let's have this one. And of course, you have many options here. You can play as a peaceful merchant. Yeah. Or as a mercenary or a pirate is obvious here, but of course as a pirate then you will inevitably do some pirating, yeah, in my opinion, because sometimes people will just attack you, and then yeah, if they are with a faction that is at war with the faction that you correlate with, but yeah, and you need to have good relationships with someone, and that mostly goes at the expense of other factions. So what I personally always do is to think long term and attributes. That's the role-playing aspect here. The attributes, you also see there is a certain similarity to Templar's battle force, yeah, with strength, quickness, and fortitude. So they build on that system from that game. And what I thought that it's like in the long term, it's a good thing that your captain is a really good guy. And I actually, as we will see, I made a guy who was actually a xeno hunter and bounty hunter. Yeah, I think I started as a bounty hunter. That's what I liked. Yeah. But at the same time, yeah, you can also just explore planets. There are exploring missions and stuff like that. That's a bit more peaceful, although you will find pirates and other scum who do their business on some remote planets where you look for lost tech or something. But you can also find some xeno there, which are really dangerous, especially in the beginning of the game. Yeah, or you can go as a scientist, for example. Yeah, scientist is really good to have in your crew at least. And yeah, so, but like for the purpose of this one, let's do the bounty hunter. And as the bounty hunter, and I think long term, so we'll have the skills, we'll have the smallest ship, and we'll start with more experience, right? So, sorry, so here. So we'll have bounty hunter. So we have rifles, evasion, and intimidation. So that means there is also, we will go to that, there is also a talent system in play. And for that, it's sometimes, for some talents, it's very interesting to have certain values, you know, in certain attributes. So, but here for him, rifles work with quickness, is the measure of your reaction speed, ranged attack. So let's have quickness at 25, fortitude, so he is not being pushed out of his socks very quickly. Yeah, physical toughness and resistance to damage. And for maximum hit points, let's have 15 strength. Physical power will stand in the back and shoot with our sniper rifle. That's what I did in my playthrough. I'm just showing you what and how I did that. Wisdom is maybe also pretty important. Depends. Sometimes, of course, is a factor in maximum morale and is tested in missions as well as spying and exploring, you know. But of course, as you read here, if wisdom exceeds quickness, it is used in ranged defense. Yeah, so it's probably a thing. Yeah, I mean, you have to think for yourself, basically. If you have one, then you don't necessarily need the other extremely high. Yeah, but let's put this one here to 25 as well. Resilience, fortitude 25, just a guy. Let's have a wisdom 26. Okay, so like this. Skills, this is the thing. We have rifles, right? Experience, so he needs rifles, evasion, and intimidation. So, and then of course, oops, sorry. Oh no, come on. Oh no. Now everything is, well then. So guys, sorry about that. Let's put everything at 25. Now it's just to demonstrate anyway. Let's do it like this. So, like this, sorry. Didn't know that this would reset everything. So here, this is the skills. So rifles. For intimidation, threatening your way to success while traveling in deep space missions, black market, blockade, and talent. Yeah, so we are pretty nasty. Bounty hunter. So let's have evasion at 2. So, but actually, you know, the importance is less than you think here, but it should, at the same time, it shouldn't be underestimated. So ships, this is the interesting thing. So there are a number of ships here. Some I have not unlocked, but there are many more that we will encounter, that we can buy and or actually occupy. So, and we have 160,000 budget because it's the lowest, but if we choose to have a higher budget in the beginning, we will have another ship, right? So, and actually, well, maybe we take this one, D. Now, how much money do we have? We have 200,000 now. Okay, the scout. It's very speedy and agile, which is a good thing, so we can mouse over it. And no, it doesn't say anything. Okay, but agility is like to change speed, so it depends. Speed is more important if you are far away from each other in space combat, and agility is more important if you are close by. So this one yeah, and we can do more cargo, but this one is a little bit better suited if someone is shooting at us. We have shield, 29 is all the same. Yeah, but actually, like, yeah, this one is the better one, right? So let's have this one. It's also quicker. And then contacts, only 2. So we are a bounty hunter, so let's have an ex-bounty hunter. He offers us bounty missions, and let's have a fixer, offers smuggler missions and scavenger recruits. Yeah, we can, we also, that is actually rather important, we have a black market access, although that depends very much. Oh, we only have one, oh sorry. So we'll have to find a fixer as quickly as possible. So, but the ex-bounty hunter is a good thing. So let's have this one. Yeah. Just let's call it hardball review, right? So this is the guy. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so and then we can actually, here we can change the map. Let's use the default map, 42 quadrants, and there you can already see there are some factions. This is the starting faction. So these are all the factions. The remarkable thing is they not only have a bonus, they all have different bonuses. I'm just clicking through. If you want, you can just click the pause button and read it for yourself. The remarkable thing is they all come with certain bonuses, but also they all have a special class that where the recruited people that have a background of this house, basically, or this faction, they have a big bonus. For example, Devaltor Syndicate, they have exceptional swordsmen. Kadar has exceptional shock troopers. Syndicate Rykard has exceptional saboteurs. They are really interesting to have in your crew because they come with very interesting talents. House Toulon has exceptional diplomats. I underestimated that one. But I started my game as House Toulon. Yeah. But it's always good to have an additional diplomat in your crew, actually. Yeah, like 2 diplomats in your crew is a good thing. And so, Clan Yavad, they have exo-scouts. Steel Song, exo-scouts, they are, you know, like for the xeno, they are pretty good, together with the xeno hunter. They have Blade Dancer, Steel Song. Yeah. The Moklumne clan, they are more the merchants, so they have a merchant. Clan Alta Mesa, they are really good in space. They have the best spaceships, probably, and they have the wing leader. That's the pilot who pilots the interceptors. Clan Zenrin, they have the best bodyguards, for example. So these guys are pretty good in close combat and also shooting. So they are more for attacking, yeah, like in combat or crew fight. So for this playthrough, let's look at House Toulon. Yeah. For the diplomat, let's just do it here because I also chose Toulon in my playthrough, and then we'll see how the person would develop later on. So and then we can change the difficulty. I really like this one. So many options. So I guess it doesn't really, you know, doesn't matter how bad you think you are. You will find something that is possibly challenging enough to be interesting, yeah, or you can really go impossible Iron Man if you really love to be frustrated or something, yeah. So let's do it. Welcome permadeath, right? Like for this one here. So we are not going to skip intro. So and there are a number of things. So masculine, feminine, lots and lots of faces. They really put some effort in here. I really like that. Lots and lots of uniforms. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. Masculine, lots and lots of stuff. Yeah, really nice. Lots and lots of faces. Let's have this guy. Captain Tervos. No, it's Hardball. Hardball. So we are not even using capital letters because we just don't care, right? We are a bounty hunter. So here we are. So now this whole thing. One year ago, I became a Star Trader captain. Step forward, son. From our family, you have been chosen to inherit your great uncle's charter. I am willing. This is a great honor. You will make House Tulun proud in deed and word. I abandoned my life as a graph and took to the stars. I am the master of my ship. I answer to no one except my officers and crew. In the void, we live by the unique code of the Star Traders. We make our own way among the stars. We stay alive and take care of the ship, no matter what. The life of a spacer is a hard one, but my officers have my back. This is our team. And together we face the void. Orbiting Jenna's Haven. Captain, we've reached a stable orbital trajectory over Jenna's Haven. By the way, I really like you can see there is really a world unfolding here. So we have the void, yeah, we have like different expressions. It's really nice. So it's really sucking me personally in, yeah, and that's what I recommend. That is what I like in a game. This is making this a good game already. Yeah, so we do have a lot of stuff that is mandatory for a good game. You have options, lots of options for your play style, or just for if you want to experiment, like we just saw, just your captain and the stuff. So I really like this very, very much already. So, should we engage the void engine? Let the engines rest. We need a minute for council. Officers, gather round. You all heard the message that I received at the starport today. A Tulun prince has requested that we transport a Zendu arbiter to his system. He is willing to pay handsomely, it seems. Speak your minds. Captain, the woman is an arbiter. She may be one of the most dangerous people in the galaxy, but also one of the most powerful. It also means she is of the Zendu bloodline, like the Templars. It is rare that a Star Trader captain is called on to help an arbiter. This Estelle Brockstrom could be a valuable ally. I've heard said that working for Zendu can be both a curse and a blessing. She claims she only needs a short lift across the quadrant. The pay would be good. There's much to consider. Your thoughts are appreciated. Dismissed. Arbiter Estelle Brockstrom is waiting for us at Hugmain Faith and needs passage to the court of Prince Callaghan Faen. Both she and the prince could be powerful allies. However, if we wish to avoid entanglements, we can go our own way. A waypoint to Hugmain Faith has already been set, and I can check my mission lists for further details or dismiss the request. So here we are, whenever we need... Yeah, okay, I'm just clicking this one through. Right-click the map to move your ship. Yeah, okay, so don't need that one information, but it's pretty easy. We just click a left click where we want to go. So we do have some alerts. The whole thing is talent-based, so there will be skill checks. Yeah, so there can be a numerous of incidents. Let's have a look at our crew, the crew manifest. So this is, firstly, it appears overwhelming maybe for some people, but I can assure you it's fine. You can, you grow into it. Yeah, at least I did. And yeah, I mean, of course, it's probably not something for everybody, but I'll just show you around now. So this is our captain. I mean, I might have chosen a different uniform. The visual, we can choose that one actually. So there's more stuff here. Yeah, let's have this one. So, but the face remains, because that's how we look. Yeah, let's have those glasses, right? And an armband and the uniform. Yeah, like I think the fur collar, that was a decent one, right? So we do have lots of stuff. So we can be like a really eccentric, here like this one, eccentric star captain, different armbands like this one, or maybe none. Yeah, so let's have this one with the skull. So that's the thing. And then the jobs. There we can see there are lots and lots of jobs. Here we have the xeno hunter, and here we can see the primary skills that we need. We can train one more job, right? So we are already bounty hunter. 2 rifle skill, 2 evasion, and 3 intimidation. So, and as I said before, it might be interesting to choose something where we have synergy, but you can also probably make someone who's really an all-round talent, and then you have a bonus. And the thing is, the ship has different skills as well. So the whole crew adds together what kind of command skill we have, for example. The entire crew's command skill is used in deep space travel, for example, ship combat and stuff. So we have to think as a team. So we are not, you know, like the selfish one-man thing, but we are the captain, yeah, as they said. I really like this. So we are a void captain. The void, like here, the void is dangerous. Yeah, the void, and the void is grand. This is this map. Yeah, the default map. I was actually also playing on. Many star systems here, as we can see. We have a system atlas, but no information because we've not been there yet. Oh, by the way, I just chose one where the Templars are. A nice coincidence. I just clicked somewhere. Like my hands have been led there, right? So this is a system with Templars in it. It's there, Starwave Valley Fissure. So, but let's. Where are we actually? Oh, we are there. No, no, this is the one where we are in. Sorry. So this is the one. So, and here in this system we are. So we get all the information here, and we can see what the luxury population zone, this planet. So it's always considered a certain zone. What they sell and what they buy, the different products, and there are many more. And also special stuff like this one here. It's the reddish frame around it. So this is Cafange Royal Jelly. Hard to come by, but then we, with one cargo full load, we make hundreds of thousands of credits, right? Or the Cloxian medical base and stuff like that. Here, Pruvia blooms. There are special characters, our contact. So here we have... Where's our contact actually? Here, this one. This is our contact. This is our ex-bounty hunter, Cynthia Forbog. And some of these contacts, they sell these special commodities. Yeah, so that's the thing here. This is, by the way, here, this one. The contacts in this system may sell Pruvia blooms, for example. Or here, they may sell iridilantine, which is a mineral. Yeah, so that's really cool in my opinion. And in just a few moments I'll show you another unique thing which I find very, very nice. So the developers had some very nice and very convenient ideas, and I'm so thankful to them because there are so many games, even AAA titles, and they never think of the players, yeah, in certain regards. But let's do this one more systematically. So we do have our crew. We can choose our jobs. Yeah, I'm just doing something now. Let's have him, rifles, evasion, intimidation. Maybe we are also looking like a pirate, like, right? So let's have a pirate. There's the pirate. Gunnery, intimidation, right? So pilot, gunnery, and intimidation. There we go. And now we have 2 different jobs. We can add one more job. The maximum is 3. So we have synergy with intimidation, and we add pilot skill and gunnery for ship combat to our crew. So, and every job gives us talents, you know, a different tree of talents. We need, of course, job ranks to get the best stuff. Yeah, and this is pretty interesting. A pretty interesting mission system, actually, that they thought of here. Really nice. The best bounty hunter talent, for example, is on rank 15 on 15 job ranks, we can, every 36 weeks cooldown, we can see the defeated enemy ship during a conflict at a local prize court, limited enemy types by conflicts, of course, and that requires military rank or edict and a tithe of 50% of the ship's value, but strike a blow in the conflict. And well, we will lose 40 reputation with the enemy, but we will claim that ship. Yeah, we cannot steal any ships just like that in this game. There is a certain level of civility and civilization. Yeah, so that's not being tolerated. But being a bounty hunter, for example, gives us an opportunity to actually seize enemy ships in certain circumstances. So, and now we have 2 points to spend. There are things, you know, I'll show you. Let's get back to the map. Zooming in. So this is the system, right? If we go into the system, we can see there are always 2 either planets or zones, or there is wilderness. Yeah, on one planet, there are always 2 zones. So, and then we have 3 options, usually. We can patrol, that defends and protects local ship traffic as a friendly favor to the local navy. With that, we gain reputation with the faction. Or we can gain reputation with the faction, right? Or we could blockade the system, which is basically piracy. So we can wait for merchants and smugglers, but we can also, of course, encounter a military ship that is checking what those dudes up in the sky are doing there. Or we can spy, you know, and we can or could steal valuable intel from the transmissions of the local faction, right? So, speaking of the factions and their politics, we already saw these different factions here. There are more than we know in the beginning. Yeah, so there are also some storylines here. For example, this Hunter collective we've heard of. Yeah, the Templar Order. But otherwise, these clans here, or these factions, they are clans or syndicates, and they have conflicts with each other as well. Yeah, so like for example here, trade ban. Trade ban is always a bad thing, because if you trade anyway, I mean, it's a good thing if you want to gain reputation with one faction quickly with this, but then you will automatically lose reputation with one. Yeah. But you can actually do it later in the game. You can, if you have the fitting contacts, you can also buy your way out, basically. Yeah, and you can get how do you say it? How do you call it? I'm missing the word. A pardon. You get a pardon. You can buy a pardon for quite some money, but yeah. In the beginning, I would argue that it's you can't be positive with everybody anyway, and then you just get a pardon later on, and then it's fine. So, and there are different conflicts they have with each other, yeah, or positive ones even, like this alliance here, or like a trade alliance, and then you can do something, and then their weight basically, like with this alliance. They support each other and so on, but they have a stronger position at some point. So, for example, here Alta Mesa has a stronger position. Yeah, so at some point they will win it. Yeah. One criticism, though, on my side, so there it appears there is no real dynamic economy or anything. So this is just like the setting, right? But it's pretty fine. It's nice. You have a nice role-playing aspect here. So, yeah, this is the thing. So, and our whole crew, I mean, okay, it's a little bit micromanaging here, of course, having this crew, and later on our ship only provides for 18 crew, and there are ships that have actually 42 is the maximum, I think. So, here we are. So we are here. Let's land on the planet. And there we are. So one important thing is we need fuel. We have the fuel here, blue one. and we always need to tank. So the thing is that our crew, we do have, for example, the crew dogs. She's our crew dog here. What's her name? What's your name, baby? Or my lady? No, she's a baby because, yeah, here, Amoe Thomas, because she's working for us, right? So we can bully her a little bit. And the guy as well, right? Because we are the pirate captain. So here, oh yeah, she has something. She has some experience. Probably not good one. So, and by the way, here, this golden thingy here means this guy is a senior officer or an officer. So we've got a quartermaster and a doctor as officers. And then otherwise, these guys here, they are just normal crew members, right? So the normal crew members always can only have one job, while the officers can have up to 3, like us, the captain. Yeah, so that's the thing. So the crew dog can have talents, and we have talents for the crew combat, we have talents for ship combat, we have talents for the different jobs, like here for patrolling, salvaging, as we just saw. Skill saves, they are probably the most important, especially in the beginning. So if we fail a skill save check, let's train this one, we automatically we win the situation, basically. Yeah, we pass the skill check, so that's actually very important. So, and then the fail-safe protocols. We have only one talent. Okay, so, and then you see that you should always be grateful if you have a good team, because if your guys are dying, if you let them die, or and let's have more safety protocols. If you let them die, then the competence of your crew is, of course, getting lower, right? So safety protocols. So we have 3 and 4. So 3 skill saves or talent saves. That's a good thing. And let's have this one: purchase a ship of any critical or crippling ship effects. There are ship and crew effects. We'll take a look at that one. So E-Tech, train talents. Yeah, we'll see there is up to level 15 talents most of the time. And here there are things like at port. Where was it? At port, when we hear this one. That's very interesting for later on. Once we land at a port like we just did, we have an electronics plus skill plus 10% chance of learning about a new contact by snooping on local transmission. So that's really important, having contacts, as many contacts as possible. Storm shielding, that's very important as well. But here, let's have the skill save first. Hotwire, a failed electronics test. She's a E-Tech as well. We need another skill check here. We only have 2 E-Techs, okay. And then we have 1 gunner, only 1 person who's actually manning our weapons. What do we have, by the way? We do have a light railgun, we have 2 torpedoes, and we have an Imperator PC plasma cannon. Okay, and that's actually already damaged. What actually happened? Oh, we had an ionized Atmo rattled crew and battered ship. Failed pilot test when we landed. So that's the thing. Of course, I should have given our guys their talents first, right? So, and there we see we have here the pilots. So they messed it up, right? And navigators. The navigators are important for the space travel. So let's level up these guys. Bullseye certainly passed a failed tactics test. So let's do this one. Crew mechanic. We only have 1 thing. So let's have the skill saves first. That's also a very valuable advice for this game. Getting the skill saves first. Failed repair test. Navigator. Hyper warp jumps. Tactics test. Navigation test. We have 2 navigators, right? So, and then storm navigator is certainly very important. especially if there is a radiation storm. So let's have this one, just to be safe. We have 4 pilots. Let's have 2 pilot skill saves. Or let's say 3. Skill saves 3. And then our last pilot, the 4th pilot, can do something else, maybe lands efficiently on a world. I like the word landfall. Reduce operation time to 1, turn and fuel cost to 1. So that's also pretty good to save, especially in the beginning, to save money, right? So, but these guys, as you can see here for ship combat, this is the sign for ship combat. There are these talents here, and they are pretty important for ship combat. So, and then we've got a pistolier. Oh yeah, Alex Shaheen. He looks like our fellow pirate. Train talents. I guess we'll take this guy on. So he needs something to shoot. We'll always have a basic shot, but yeah. So this is a pinning shot. Causes minus 20 melee defense. The fading shot retreats 1 slot. And this buffs us. I think this one is interesting. So fading shot. We'll see about the combat system soon enough, I guess. Soldier. Train talents. She's also someone to mostly shoot in, or actually only shoot in crew combat. Discipline. Ferocity. Roaring barrels. Yeah, I think suppressing fire is a good thing with her. So let's have this one. Another soldier. And he can actually... It's a debuff. No, let's have burst fire. So this one. So like this, 2 soldiers. Ah yeah, and we have a swordsman. Ursok Taron. She's a swordsman, very good. Let's train something. Balance blade. Devastating charge is a very good thing. But we can't do it yet because we need rank 5 for it. So let's have the balance blade maybe, or not, the rash courage. Oh, this one here. Counter, sharp counter and crew combat blade attack. Successful attack buffs yourself with 25% melee defense. So this one. So everybody is leveled except for the officers. So you guys, let's train the job. He's quartermaster. So ship ops, command and intimidation. Yeah, to hold up the discipline. Of course, we can just give him another quartermaster level, and I think we are doing that. This one gives us actually a lot. +2 intimidation and +1 command. Yeah. So I guess that's a good thing. But with him, commander would also be a good thing, because it's command and intimidation, for example, or a diplomat, actually. Negotiation and intimidation. Yeah. Especially as we can't take on any more crew members on this little ship. Yeah. So that might be actually a good thing. So let's train the diplomat so we can see it as well. So now we are at intimidation. We are also a good negotiator. Yeah. So talents. We have 1 point to spend. So here, this one is interesting. Expose quality, empathic sense grants the wisdom chance to reveal a contact's hidden traits. And then if we know those, then we can interact with our contacts in a different way and we get a bonus, additional bonus. And this one is of course also nice. especially in the beginning, winning compromise. When we accept a mission, then we get a higher payment with negotiation skill, right? But this one is maybe even the settlement. If we pass, if we fail the negotiation test, then we still pass the skill check. So, and here with the quartermaster, we have also a lot of stuff. It all depends, you know, what we want to do. If there's a deserter, he can talk him into staying, or her into staying, for example. Yeah, and there's another skill save here, failed ship ops test. Yeah, if in case of a mutiny, the doctor or the quartermaster, they can talk to people, stuff like that. Yeah. So, but I think the negotiation test is very interesting. So let's do this one. And then the doctor. Is of course very important for the health of the crew. And we definitely need someone in combat. The combat medic is a very nice synergy with the doctor. Yeah, so my recommendation would be to have combat medic, doctor, and commander, as we can see here, right? But then, you know, he's only a limited pistol shooter. But this is more like leaning more into a pure support character and crew combat, and otherwise he's pretty good for the ship. Yeah, the ship crew as well, or in total. But in combat, we definitely need someone who can heal people. And this way, as a combat medic, he's not totally useless, so he can shoot with his pistol a little bit. Talents. Extremely important to have first aid. However, this one is the combat medic, right? We need something for the fight in case we have a fight. Field surgery. And then also after ship combat or during ship combat, this is also very important. We can treat wounded, because if people shoot at our ship, our crew and our officers and our captain, we can be injured or even killed, you know, so it's really important to do this. So, but let's take field surgery here to help someone. And let's just hope that our doctor level is enough to pass the skill check. So, and here as the captain, we'll do this one. We do have 2 talent points to spend. I think we need something to shoot with. Although we could also just send our soldiers in, right? But they will die, I guess. Someone will die. So as a bounty hunter, we want to shoot something. Steadfast aim is a good thing. Probably. What did I actually take? As a pirate? Oh no, I had xeno hunter. Bounty hunter and xeno hunter. But it doesn't matter. So let's have steadfast aim with the rifle attack. And as a pirate, we'll have an intimidation test save. So that's the thing. So, and then let's have a look. This is the stats, yeah. And then we've seen the visual, the jobs, the talents, and then we can actually equip our guy. So we do have, depending on our ship, where we have a weapons locker. So we can buy on certain planets, depending on their starport and their weapon. Like here, this one, the starport and the military level, we have different upgrades for the ship. Let's look at this one right now. So this is our ship, and these are the slots. The different ships have different numbers of small, medium, and large components, right? So this one here, the Scout's cutter, has 2 slots for large components, 3 obviously for medium, and 11 for small ones, right? So we do have the engine here. We could upgrade it, yeah, as we can see here, to different engines with different Advantages, we have a cargo hold that is actually already pretty big. And this is the special thing. Toulon as a faction offers a special armored cargo hold, right? Which is actually pretty good because it also adds fuel capacity and 15% more armor and 2% more shielding. However, it also increases our jump cost by 3. So, and these things are to be considered, right? So, and the weapons locker. So this is actually a bad thing about the game. You always have to scroll through this whole list and it's horrible. And it's just a huge waste of time. I don't know why they didn't do this like a simple drag and drop system or something like with, you know, more with icons and not this horrible list here. That's really bad, guys. Developers, please don't do something like that. Here, weapons locker, depending, so they only have 3, but I think it goes up to level 6 or something. At least what I found. Yeah, and then we can upgrade the ship. So, that's the thing. That is what we can do on the planet. So here, buying a new ship, for that we don't have enough military rank with the faction, which is a little bit sad, but we'll take a look at that one later on. So, but now we know enough about our ship, right? So, and our crew. Let's have a look at the equipment. So we have here, we have only one choice because we have only this basic weapons locker, right? So this is the automatic equipment stuff. So, but we have different choices for arms. We could make our guy melee fighter, strength and blade skill. Certain rifles, like this rifle that he has, is strength and rifle skill. The snubber is more like a shotgun-like thing. Strength and rifle skill. The scout rifle, this is more the sniper rifle, which is what we want, because we are standing in the back and we have this talent here, right? The steadfast aim, which should be a good thing. Yeah, we'll, as a captain, will stand in the back row. And then we can have different specialist gear which we can buy or find. For example, salvaging old orbitals and other stuff, or ships. Yeah, sometimes we find old tech, lost tech. That is really great. Yeah, or we get something if we accomplish a certain mission. Yeah, so that's a good thing. So he's got just the basics, the basic pistol. That's fine. He's got the pistol skill, and we can just roll like this. So this is the basics. Our contacts. These are the contacts. This is she's Estelle Brockstrom. This is the person they talked about in the beginning. Here we see the traits. While yeah, we already know, and she has one trait that we don't know about. And this is what we can get to know by using especially these special talents, right? And then maybe we know something that is a good thing or not, you know. And then of course we want to deal with our contacts that provide us with favorable conditions. So let's get the stuff here. We can buy cargo. There's nothing here. It's just the luxury population, and we're not wasting our time with scrap right now. Let's take a look at the building. Yeah, and this is the mission. Compelling passenger. Yeah, so the arbiter Estelle Brockstrom is waiting for us to give her passage to the court of Prince Callaghan Fane. Arbiters are both powerful agents of Shalun law and are of Zendu blood, which allows them to access the genetic memories of their ancestors. Arbiter Brockstrom could be a powerful ally if we agree to help her. So she's kind of like the Templars as well, right? So let's talk with her. Where is she? Oh, no, sorry. So we need to put the waypoint there. She's not on this planet, but over there on that planet. So, and then this old population, so we can't buy anything here. Luxury population, there is also only population here, unless we want to ship scrap and biomatter around, but we are not doing that. Failed doctor test. Yeah, so I'm hitting the space button just to tell you something, mysterious illness sickened crew. We failed the doctor test, right? So this is what happens. Especially in the beginning when our crew is not yet so competent. And yeah, now the crew has taken 10 hit point damage. Everybody. So we have some kind of space bug. And as we can see, the hit points have been reduced with some of our guys, right? She just took 1 hit for some reason. So I guess it's about resilience as well. So dangerous airlock failure. Yeah. Crew takes 6 hits for up to 10 damage each. Yeah, there we can see we rolled repair 7 strong dice, and we don't have any standard dice yet against 18 strong dice for this dangerous airlock failure, because our little old ship is not working so well, right? So that's the situation. We can't really do anything. However, we need to keep in mind that our crew morale, the blue bar here, can drop by such things. Yeah, but everything is okay at this point. Let's continue on. And this is how it works. We're just driving sailing around in the void. Let's make a landfall. We could also spy here. And let's check this one out now, how this works. If we patrol, it's a card system. It's, in my opinion, it's relatively interesting. However, there are some disadvantages as well. For example, if you have someone with the talent that you can repair your ship later on, and you just want to land on a planet and just repair your ship, you can't do it, because then it's also just one of these cards, and then then it's a coincidental thing to do this, and that I find really stupid. And I personally just ended up with saving and loading, scum saving and scum loading, actually. Yeah, because I also didn't want to waste my time, right? And sometimes the risks were just too high. After, for example, being ambushed by a pirate ship or something. And I think there could have been a better system here. Blockade. Same thing. We can have a bad outcome for us, powerful and unexpected ship. Or we can have a good outcome, reward, depends. Here it's a severe risk, -4. Lower risk, -1. Could be a pirate or merchant or the local marines. We could also get something, right? Cautious local merchants surrender and empty their holds, for example. Or, yeah, so something like that. Or the spying here. And if we spy, then it's a dice roll. What happens? So we have this one here. Let's spy once. Yeah, we can see little rewards, a bigger reward for 3,500. We have actually 8,300 credits. Or we could damage our ship. Or something might happen that is weird. So let's spy. What happens? Oh yeah, okay, that one is... Oh no, please, yes. Smuggler ship appears. Slipping through the void, a Zendu smuggler suddenly appears on our scanners. They too are moving quickly with stealth to dodge patrols. Our crew gains experience by this thing, but it always takes time. And time can be a very big issue, especially if we want to be very effective and efficient by taking on multiple missions, yeah, that lead us all around the universe here, or this galaxy here, or this quadrant in the galaxy, right? And actually it is recommended, because then you can do several missions in one go, but it can be very problematic as well. Oh yeah, and here, so this is the smuggler. Now we can fight, we can retreat or bribe them, so let's fight them. Oh, it's a big one. Okay, a big ship. We have only 900 hull. They have 200. And let's see. But we might have an advantage. We don't have anything. So we don't have any crafts to launch. We do have some mission. So let's fly to them. We are pretty speedy here. So let's just shoot at them. And let's get on with it. So this is how it works. Yeah, so we shoot them. Oh, we failed to fly closer, and they just flew back. They flew away. So we gained some experience. The Zendu think, what are these dudes? What are they trying? They shot at us. We don't like them. Yeah, so that's the situation here. So here's our contact. Let's land there. Many welcome, Star Trader. Arbiter Estelle Brookstrom, it is an honor. Indeed, Prince Callaghan Fane promised he had dispatched a new but promising Star Trader captain to pick me up. I understand you have recently come into ownership of your Star Trader's charter? That is the truth. My great-uncle perished during an exploration expedition last year. I was picked from among my house to take over the charter and ply the stars. Then you know the magnitude of both the responsibility and the opportunity that now rests on your shoulders. Callaghan has asked that you personally escort me to this court. Prince Fan has great respect for you and your family. He knows that you will make House Tulun proud. So and we have usually different options to talk with the people. Well, and of course Prince Fane's trust is well founded, right? Sometimes some of these options just give us additional information or might open up other dialogue options. This is pleasing to hear. Callaghan has always been a superb judge of character. I am sure there will be more work waiting for you at the prince's court, which is a great thing for us, so we get possibly a new contact, right? Why do you need to go to Princess Fane's court? Callaghan and I are old friends and we share a lot of the same causes. I have great respect for him. Unfortunately, his family has become embroiled in a legal dispute that stretches across multiple quadrants. I have been called in to make sure the letter of the law is followed, even over such great distances. She owes him a favor, we think, right? Let's talk specifics of this escort mission. I need passage to the court of Prince Fan, direct passage, as I am in a hurry. I will offer a flat fee of 10,000 credits for the passage. It is better money than you will get elsewhere for intra-quadrant travel. What do you say? We accept, of course. 10,000. That's a good number. Welcome aboard, Arbiter. Excellent. I will join you shortly in the starport. I will pay you promptly on our arrival at Callaghan's world. We have accepted a mission on behalf of Arbiter Brockstrom. We should finish any business we have in the zone and then plot a course using the missions list. So, that's the thing. We have someone on board now. Yeah, so and that's another thing. Our ship has quarters for officers and for the crew. And mission. We can house one passenger. So we have this one here, passenger cabin. There are also other cabins, like a luxury cabin. And special factions provide different stuff here. And one faction, for example, has a super luxury component, yeah, where we get a bigger bonus there. So then a mission pays better. But we can also transport prisoners, for example. So there are different cells. Also like containment cells and stuff like that. So that's great. So let's have a look at the star map. Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, it's in the same system. All right. I've noticed your officers and crew giving me sideways looks since I settled in here. As a Zendu, I'm used to it, but perhaps I can answer some questions to help settle your people. It is not easy to impress this lot. I am not surprised that I failed to impress. I am a stern, older woman. In looks, nothing more. You do not give yourself credit, Arbiter. Your very presence carries weight. By the way, I think she's really beautiful. So, but I am not stronger, faster, or larger than any other woman. What makes my Zendu kind special is not physical power. It is our access to our genetic memories, Captain. So, you are going to help Prince Fan? I am going to ensure that Shalun law is followed to the letter. I thought you said you and Callaghan were longtime friends. Do not get the wrong idea, Captain. I am not going to Callaghan's court to trade in favors. My sole responsibility is to enforce the law of our prophet Shalun, and as documented in the Accords. May the flag watch over his grave. How far can you look back in your memories? It is never easy to explain lineage memories to those not of Zendu blood. You did offer to answer questions. I would be interested to hear you try. I don't remember a time before the memories. They start when we Zendu are young. We strengthen our recall through meditation, patterned exercise, and ritual. There are the subconscious muscle memories, always guiding my hand or step. And then there are visual remembrances and voices that come forward of their own accord. Trying to consciously look back, seeking something is difficult. Digging for something, trying to remember the Guild War, for example, that could even be dangerous. But my lineage is always there. Well, we all have important work to be doing. We will get you to Prince Fan promptly, Arbiter. Okay then, so this is... and here we have to go, so we can mouse over it. Distance is 22 astronomic units AU in the upper right corner. However, we only have 15 range with our ship here. And we could, of course, fly there. And then just tank there. Which might be a good idea if the fuel is way more expensive here. For example, here at sea. So let's have a gamble, right? So this is actually not such a good price. Let's fly there. And we can see it's getting dangerous. Oh, there is something. Oh, we can salvage. Orbital salvage. Okay, let's have a look at it. Oh, this is dangerous, right? So 3 of the 5 are actually problematic. Oh, and, well, okay, we are not doing that one. In the beginning, that is too dangerous. So let's go back to orbit. But we know, and here we could salvage and get some interesting stuff, right? But let's... Here, the price is better. 1,050 to have a full tank. And oh, here is our ex-bounty hunter, Cynthia Torborg. Maybe we can have dinner with her as well. But she looks dangerous, right? So, and she hates the vultures. She's greedy. She's a technologist, fascinated by driving technology progress, always willing to buy scientific intel. That's a good thing. So if we spy and we get intel records, which we don't have, we could sell them, or even scientific intel, which we also don't have. They are, if we hunt xeno, we get scientific intel, if we have the right talents, right? So that's the thing. And she also sells weaponry, but... Firstly, she lacks influence, so we can actually do missions for a character, for one of our contacts, which increase their influence and then their abilities, and with that their worth for us is also increasing, right? So you get the idea. And she sells edicts. For that she also lacks influence. So what we would in a normal game, that's not a review and an introduction to the game, what we would do is take a mission here like this. And then take it. It's... Oh yeah, okay. We just have to pick up something. Yeah, a sealed crate and then transport it. Let's do it. Remember, we will need to safely carry a package. Yeah, that's fine. We have one mission now for her. And then let's have a look. System Atlas. So here we can see this is one mission target. There, this is the system where we have to fly to deliver this package, and this one is the system to deliver Arbiter escort, the Arbiter, right? So let's go to the map. Here we can see, okay, she wants to go here and she wants priority. And sometimes it's also a thing. We have 1 year for this one, but she wants to be quickly there, and sometimes we might even get a bonus if we are very quickly or something. So let's fly there. There was nothing to buy here because it's all just... Oh my goodness. Failed tests here. So there we go. It looks like they have rolled out the red carpet for you, Arbiter. I think that is for Callaghan, but it has the effect. Estelle, yours is a face to warm, tired eyes. And Captain, many welcomes. Thank you for escorting Estelle here safely. Greetings from the stars, Prince Fan. I did not expect such pomp at the starport. We've all been waiting for your arrival, Estelle. This mess is progressing. It has sped up, not lost steam. We have much to discuss. Let us retire to the palace. Star Trader, you've earned my gratitude. I have high-paying work for a captain of your caliber. Come and visit my court once you have settled everything with your ship and crew. Thank you, Prince Fan. We may take you up on that offer. We have gained a moderate experience reward, 120 XP across the crew. We have gained 5 reputation with House Tulun and 10 reputation with Prince Callaghan Fan. So he's Yeah, he's got a good impression of us, right? And off they go. Oh, the prince seems very intent on getting Arbiter Bogstorm's assistance. Captain, the prince's starport command has paid us our 10,000th promise and a 2,000 bonus to boot. Hold up, one Fane has stuck around. Many welcomes, Star Trader. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Zed Fane, the prince's sister. Let me extend my brother's warmest welcome. Oh, what other work do you think your brother has planned for us? I am sure that my brother will ask you to escort the Arbiter Brockstrom to a few more places. He couldn't arrange her transport? Oh, no. She couldn't arrive on Callaghan's military transports. It is important for her to appear neutral in the legal case. It must be a Star Trader. A neutral party. Appearances by Shalloon. Zed Fane has a very different idea about Arbiter Brockstrom's willingness to do favors. Okay. What is the legal case that Brockstrom has come to observe? The bombing of the high-wind military orbital? Surely Estelle told you about this. It is a Steel Song research facility, right? I have heard of it in passing. It was. Estelle must have told you. Callaghan's daughter, Valencia, has been charged with the terrorist act of destroying the High Wind, which is completely ridiculous. She went aboard the station for a scientific meeting. What idiot would plant a bomb at the same time? Not Val. But Estelle hasn't spoken with you about it? You really don't know? Then the Arbiter's not going to help. Did she say anything like that? I am sure she will. No, she said she would do her duty as an arbiter of Shalloon law. Shalloon curse her arrogance. The Fine family needs her assistance? By the flag, yes, we do. The loss of life at the High Wind alone. It is not a legal battle we can stand to lose. If it comes to that, they will demand Valencia's life in retribution. And the Arbiter would just stand by. Just like the Void, a retribution justice has no mercy. If the damages are great enough, Steel Song could be granted a duel of assassins against Valencia Fan, personally. I hope that we will see you at the palace, Star Trader. I must be off. So, and then now we have a new contact, as we see here, guys. Right? So, and this is, now we can talk with him more and more. And this is how the game works. This is, there are different narratives here. I like that very much. I mean, okay, they are not going super deep or something, but at the same time, there is quite some extensive storyline here. And yeah, but at some point, of course, it's done, and then it's just completely sandbox open thing. But here we've seen everything, right? So in here, and by the way, this is a different planet, 10-8. Oh no, I think we were here before, right? I don't know. So, but here we can see a new trade ban conflict has begun, and this is the game. Yeah, we have our ship, which we can upgrade in the spoiler section of this review and introduction, which is coming closer and closer now. We will talk more about that, yeah, but you have seen all the basic concepts, a lot of nice stuff, and actually here by cargo. This is what I wanted to point out, by the way, because many ships, many games don't have that. I can't really show it very nicely here. I'll show that in the other part of this review where we have more stuff. But here we can see the demand. This is a very easy system to see if the price is good or bad. Yeah. And if we want to sell something, I mean, we don't have anything, but it looks like this. We have the price, the global trade, and then we have the profit. So this one shows us then. They have a very nice system in this game. It directly shows us if we make a profit or not. So we don't have to write anything down. We don't have to remember thousands of things. And I like that very much. It's very convenient. And many titles, even really expensive ones, could really look at this as a role model, you know. So, and there are many aspects here. Very nice thing. We have to take care of our ship. We have to take care of our crew. We have our missions here. Yeah, and actually, yeah, let's Let's get this one here. We'll just do, we are just going to deliver this package here, right? So let's go there. It's there. Let's fly there as the last thing. Oh, lots of bad stuff happening. But here it is. We return it, and now we have different options. Schedule stately meeting. We could petition for a diplomatic visit at the palace to retrieve the sealed crate. Let's do that. You can read it for yourself, and then usually we gain some rep or something, and sometimes, of course, if it hurts a faction, we lose reputation with them as well, and it always takes time. So here we are, and now we go back. And we need to pay our crew, of course, right? And that gives them usually a boost with morale, and also depending on their traits. So they also have hidden traits like this one here. One hidden trait, she's tough and calculating, can get a permanent tactic skill. Yeah. And then with paying them, they get their experience. So, and then we can train them further. So we do have another job. So let's be bounty hunter, 1 intimidate, or rather pilot and intimidation as a pirate. So let's be pirate, because that gives us directly a bigger bonus. The doctor as well has 1 more job rank, 2 doctor and 1 pistol, or rather 1 doctor and 1 command and 1 tactic. No, let's have this one, 2 doctor. And field surgery, cleansing purge. This one is a good thing, right? So in crew combat, removes all debuffs, restores for 10 XP and morale. So let's do this one. Oh yeah, and by the way, we wanted to take a look at crew combat as well, and more, right? So let's try that one. So this one here, waypoint. I want to speed this one up a little bit. So here we go. Navigate there, it's within range. Ah yeah, finally a pirate. So there's a pirate. Let's fight him. It's just a pirate. Fidelis cutter. Let's fly forward. And turn, shoot at them. Come on. Oh, we missed them. Oh, another miss. Oh no. And they fly away again. Well then, another draw. Yeah, our ship is not good enough, of course. So let's navigate. We try to hunt the pirates, but yeah, our ship is just not good enough, and our crew is of course not good enough. So over the spice plate, let's deliver it over a spice plate. A friendly meeting at the spice hall will provide an excuse for our allies to dote on my officers and top crew. The relaxing handoff would be a morale booster. Let's do that. Otherwise we could also get more rep, but this is fine. It's also quicker than a whole festival or something. And there we go, and that's it. We have accomplished the thing. And we got paid, and usually, depending on the mission, the person gets more influence. Now she has more influence. Here we can... Oh, she lacks 1 point. Okay. Like this one here. We can now we can purchase an edict as a hunter, and that will open up more missions. Yeah. Here we can transport people. So, guys, and that's the game. So I couldn't show you the fight right now directly here as a beginner, but we'll do one right now. But this is the basics. I personally like it a lot, but there are also, of course, shortcomings, and yeah, the game at some point, especially if your ship is upgraded and you have the ship of your dreams, then it all gets a little bit stale, which we will take a look right now when I load my level 40 captain, and we'll take a look at the ship. So spoiler warning, there we will see more stuff, and also the crew fight. And actually the crew fight is really a bad thing in my opinion, but it's a matter of taste as well. If you like, for example, Darkest Dungeon, the fighting system there, then this is the thing for you, right? So, but we'll take a look at that one now. So hang in there just a second. So let's press the escape button, main menu, load a captain. Here, this one, save slots. There we can see the turn. This one is the oldest one. Restore. Going there, we have the battle cruiser, and we are using some stuff. So here we are for Fallen Rim. let's have a look at our ship and the crew, right? So this is our crew. As we can see, I've got a lot of stuff, but also still 2 crew member slots free, because I was always hoping for really good guys. I was trying to get from each section, from each faction their special people, right? So like the here this one, Clan Zenrin gives the best bodyguards, for example. Tulun the best diplomats, yeah, and otherwise here, for example, Rykard is the saboteur. Here, this one here, shock trooper for Kadar, yeah, for example. So that's the thing. So this is my crew. I personally have now we are also in the tips section. I personally have the job combination of a pirate, swordsman, and wing commando. The wing commando pilots a shuttle, so we can actually with the hangar we can board. Yeah, so the Hyperion launch bay costs a couple of millions, but we can see I have 23.8 million credits. Yeah, so and every faction also has special items for the ships. For example, here, I think that should be Senrin, right? They have better armored bulkheads and reinforced structures, for example. So let's fly here. Let's land there, and here we can see new ships. There's a lot of ships, and this is actually a good but also a bad thing. By the way, you can also see the design of the ships, right? You remember the introduction of the Templar battle force, right? So I really like this, that there's a continuation of the world. I really like this. But however, you start out with the smaller ship. I personally also started like with the little one, and then I just saved money, and I got, that is also my tip. I think I had the Paladin cutter, and then from there I jumped ship to this one here, the Guardian Interceptor, and that one I kept quite a while, because you always need to take a look how many slots it has. Yeah, so let's have a preview. This one has all this stuff, like cargo and stuff like that, and from there I jumped to the biggest one, the Sword Battle Cruiser, this one here, because it has simply 32 components. Yeah, and I personally have a capital bridge, the Void Engine Warhammer, because it gives 10 reactor points. I have the Tulun Warhammer Hyper Warp Drive, Tulun Armored Cargo, because I wanted to be really armored and shielded. Yeah, and if one of the components gets destroyed or something, or damaged, you never lose them, but they lose function if they are damaged by 100%. And then I still have a lot of armor and other stuff left, right? So, and this one is additional fuel capacity. So this is like from Clan Moklue, the merchants, Hyperion launch bay, the luxury cabin to get a mission bonus if we transport people. As we can see here, I can transport 1 passenger and 1 prisoner. That's enough usually. But I had also like 2 passenger and 2 prisoner things like in the middle, just to be more efficient in shipping people around, with another ship. But here it became a bit too complicated as well. So we've got the Tactician's Annex, the Tulun special thing where 1 officer can have the cabin, and in addition we have a lot of other bonuses like 10 accuracy, hit craft, standard damage increase and stuff like that. So 2 Tactician Annexes, 2 quarters for officers. We have squad barracks, 1 quarter for officer and for 6 crew. We have a Helios X2 railgun array for mid-range, like here, mid-range. We have a deflector array 6, that's the best one to get, at least what I found. Gives us evade craft attacks plus 25%, also radiation resist and void resistance. We have the best combat medical clinic, quarters for 1 officer, 2% shielding, and 6 medical rating especially. So we have 2 reinforced structures. So I really, I didn't make a pure warship or something, but an all-purpose ship. Like, I personally love to play like the all-rounder, being capable to do basically everything and never to really fail totally and miserably, right? So we always have a good chance. That's my personal philosophy. But at the same time, of course, we are never extremely well prepared for one thing, yeah, but we are really good prepared for a lot of stuff. So that's my personal philosophy. We've got the Toulon advanced hangar bay that gives us boarding and a boarding bonus and also some fuel capacity and a craft hangar medium component. This one here is also good for Toulon, the Lion mass reducer, because it provides additional shielding a little bit. The ships need mass reducers, yeah, for whatever reason it reduces the mass, yeah, because the whole mass for this ship can be maximum 9,000, right? So that's just a system there. So shielded prison cell with a little bit of percentage on shielding. We have the weapon locker level 6. We have reinforced officer cabin for 1 officer and additional armor and shielding. We have 2 torpedo dual laced array. So we have long range, a decent long range attack. But the most important thing about this one is actually like in the beginning of a battle to shoot someone and provide a debuff for them. And there we can see, by the way, here by just mousing over it, the critical ship effects, the crippling effects that we can apply with this weapon, like with the other one, right? So that's different. Radiation wash for the crew or venting hull, or if both crippling effects are there, we have distortion fields for the ship, yeah? Or like with this one, with electrical fire and void contortions on a ship, they get aftershocks, yeah? While the autocannon, the Lionheart cannon, this is like close range. That's also, we need that one to shoot crafts. There are other weapons in the game, but this is just how I built my ship. And that's really good. Also, it provides crew panic, right? However, don't get your hopes up. The xeno, these aliens, there are different forms of aliens in the game. They never panic, yeah? So they're immune to panic. So, and here, as you can see, with the armored bulkheads and the reinforced structures, they give a percentage, 35% to be hit in combat, yeah, and that protects other components. So basically, my ship has 66, or like actually 70% to be hit in the reinforced structures or the armored bulkheads. I'm not sure how that works. If it's always going for the small components or the medium components, and then we have 70%, or if we have like 140% for the first shots to go into the reinforced structures or the armored bulkheads. Don't know how that works, but I felt that this was decent enough because I just wanted a lot of utility on my ship as well. For example, with the pilot assist module here, +5 to evade craft attacks if bombers come up. This is a Moklume special thing, level 4 targeting matrix. Very nice, +11% accuracy, 8% to hit craft, 5 standard damage. The reactor spike module I found very nice. Level 4 is the highest I could find. +4 range change, because I will demonstrate that one shortly, because we will find someone and then attack someone. Range change, yeah. You just saw it with our puny little starting ship. We couldn't really change the range, yeah. That's why they always got away. And with this baby here, we can boost our ship in addition to the talents we use. So we've got another sensor array 5, +8 accuracy and +7 to hit craft. And by the way, above all these things, you see ship ops, electronics, navigation, pilot, right? And everything, or most of the components we have, they provide something. Like here, electronics, ship ops and stuff, like here. And the more of that we have, the more chance we have to, to roll a lot of dice. That's the thing here. So for my ship, the piloting is at 248%, while navigation is already at 303, and the maximum, the absolute maximum, is actually at 200. So, but the guys are really good now. Yeah, the crew. I mean, some people died as well, or I got some pretty late. For example, here her, Kaeltor Gurton. She's the bodyguard, as we can see here. She comes with, or she can use a pistol and a short sword or something, or dirk. Yeah. While here, and now we get further to the tip section. So I found, for my personal playstyle, I really liked here this one, to have the bounty hunter combined with the xeno hunter, rifles, intimidation. Yeah. And then I liked, I chose to have a commander because I didn't have so much commanding stuff on the crew. And I've also found it, like, role-playing wise, I found it good, you know, to have the boss, the captain, being a commander as well. But of course, like, something maybe with evasion would also be a good thing or something. Yeah. Like someone who could shoot nastier. Yeah. But it was good enough. So he usually just needs one shot to cripple someone significantly, or lower level enemies he will just shoot with one shot and he kills them, and others, like, except for Xeno, but other people, usually he only needs 2 shots or something. Yeah, and then we see all the stuff here. Yeah, so we do have him as a captain, bounty hunter, commander. Here we have Amelia, is a combat medic, doctor, and military officer. I like that one for the pistols. Yeah, and this one is a synergy with the command. The doctor gets command later on. I actually went for the crew thing, you know, with a couple of my senior officers. So she's not really a fighter. Yeah, she's an engineer, really good at repair, scavenger as well, and a wing tech to repair the shuttles. Yeah, so we have one bomber on board. We can't see it here. Oh yeah, here, this is a craft. So this is a hull cutter. I couldn't find a better shuttle. I mean, you encounter some that have a higher level, but I never found it. But I guess it depends on how nicely aligned you are with other factions, and maybe I didn't. But I got the bomber class 8 Poseidon Heavy, and that's pretty neat baby, as we can see here, up to 425 radiation damage. Yeah, I just wanted to kill the crew rather than destroy the ship. Yeah, so and then here, these are our potential pilots. We have a bomber pilot. We can see here, this one is on the ship and steering. And here, this guy, he was actually still the first swordsman on my crew, basically. And I made him the commando so he could pilot the shuttle, right? And that's the thing. Because job-wise, pilot, gunnery, intimidation, swordsman is blades, yeah, and the wing commander also gives blades. So, and he has evasion, wing commander. So swordsman and wing commando certainly are a good thing for a shuttle pilot or something. And as a wing commander we get pilot, but as a pirate we also get pilot. As a pirate we get pilot and also gunnery. And the thing is, well, okay, the gunnery doesn't matter, so it's possibly not optimal, but at least we get electronics and pilot skill, an additional pilot skill, and he never got shot down so far. I mean, we came close a couple of times, yeah, or when I just messed around to try something, yeah, but if you're careful, then your shuttle, especially if you don't start it when it's already significantly damaged, then it's fine. So, but this... Maybe this just for my crew, as we can see here, and or maybe the officers, yeah. So this guy, he is diplomat, quartermaster, and smuggler. Yeah, I found a nice synergy. Yeah, and of course you want to know about the talents, right? So, and this guy, that's really good for getting better payment, skill saves, smuggle. As you can see, you can just read it for yourself, clicking the pause button. Yeah. I'm just going through this one here. This is Veronica Anans. She's the wing tech. Yeah, she's got a lot of stuff for a lot of situations. Perilous study I found very nice after finding xeno ships. Yeah, because then we get an additional experience reward. For example, Amelia, she's the doctor, and now what's the name? Combat medic, yeah, and military officer. Her talents. Treat wounded is really important during ship fighting, or can be very important, because you don't want to start with the fighting crew in close combat when they are shot up or nearly dead. Yeah, that can be very dangerous. Lifeline's very important because it gives a lot of doctor skill, HP during combat. Yeah, and they have really a very nice range of talent. So there we go. Yeah, you get an idea. While here the captain being the xeno hunter, yeah, we have a lot of really, that's the low level, and here the high level stuff. Yeah, eradication prize, triumphant predator against xeno. So we are exalted hunter, so we get more payment depending on our charisma and intimidation skill, for example, and the stats. That's why I had charisma, for example, as well. Only a little strength, because we don't need strength so much. Because the sniper rifles always go for quickness and rifle skill, right? So that's the thing. And then we can we have different stuff we can find. Yeah, I mean, it's not super much or something, but there is a little bit of stuff here. This is a special sword we get after a certain mission. Yeah, the Oreka steel, but there is other stuff. For example, here the Circon cutter. It's also level 11. Yeah, and you can imagine like there's some stuff level 11 or something, while with the weapons locker the maximum you can get is level 6 equipment. Yeah, like here our guys, what they get, it's always level 6. It's the highest. And yeah, to keep this the micromanagement in check, I think they established the thing that only 6 people can get the specialist gear. So that's the thing. So, and that's the game so far. I'm not going to show more. We are just going to find someone. Let's land and refuel. Oh yeah, by the way, we are on the same planet, and it's spoiler, so there is a new faction here, right? So she's establishing a faction. Oh, by the way, no, I think there's a rumor here. Artifact find. Are there any? Oh well, no. Let's. Oh yeah, there's already a pirate. Okay, so it can happen very quickly. So let's fight them. Let's fight the pirate. So now I have a lot of talents. Here, let's forward thrusters. Shoot them, and let's, we have 2 more reactor points. So actually only shoot 1. The shuttle can start, and the bomber also starts. Depending on your pilot skills, you can actually choose different attack runs that give you a different bonus. I like the normal bombing run because it reduces the accuracy, and not being shot at is always a good thing. So let's do it like this. We want to catch them. That's why we use the forward thrusters. There we go. They don't get there. They don't get away now. Now we can shoot like this. This is the railgun array. We use the bombardment, or maybe a scatter shot. No, bombardment, so they have even less accuracy and can't hit craft, just in case they get the idea to shoot at our planes in the sky. Ah, yeah, they have also a shuttle they can launch. Okay. There they go. Very nice. Normal hit, so that was not a crit, by the way. Ah yeah, they are also getting closer now. Let's shoot once more. That's just my tactic. Just always to go in and then to board them, actually. That's my personal tactic. Let's have evasive maneuvers. We increase our defense and shield. We just shoot them a little bit further. Oh yeah, we miss the shuttle, but we hit them. Oh yeah, and he bombs them. The bomber bombs them. We are boarding them now, and this is the crew combat. So, and now we can check. So we, as the boss, we are in the 4th lane. So it's like with Darkest Dungeon. I don't like that combat system at all, but it's fine. So here Alpha, he can go here. Amelia can go there. And then let's have actually, yeah, the Pistolier maybe. Oh, let's have Kai Kisim, right? She's a shock trooper. Or maybe no, Kael'Thor. So our bodyguard, there we can see this one. Yeah. I mean, the shock trooper would have been more spectacular because he can throw grenades. But it's fine. So she can do some stuff, but she's more a little bit defensive. Let's do it like this. Honor Guard and Crew Combat removes all debuffs, buffs with 15% deflection, auto block 75% of all attacks. Like this for her. So, and here we can do different stuff. We can buff ourselves. I have Unfaltering Ire, which is reducing the hit chance of people. We can puncture shot that makes them more or less resistant against plasma attack. And we are actually shooting with this with 16 plasma damage, right? So this guy is their combat medic. They have a swordsman. They have an officer here and actually a soldier. But let's shoot this guy so you can't heal them. Oh, he survived. Okay, and then this one here, skewering thrust from the 2nd position. We can see this one here, in which of the 4 positions we can use a talent. We can rush forward and attack both front lines at the same time. So we will kill this guy unless we miss him. Let's do it. Yes. So the sword is pretty hard. So this is like they don't have a chance. These guys don't have a chance. So she can also shoot him. She could also heal someone, but she just shoots her in the head and she's gone. Now she used screening fire and crew combat. Crippling pistol attack causes minus 10% all accuracy, minus 20% all damage, minus 10 armor, piercing for 3 turns, knocks target back 1 slot. Let's do it on this guy. It appears that to be more likely to hit someone in the front rows than behind, especially with smaller weapons. With the sniper rifle, doesn't matter. So here we just shoot this person, and then. And by the way, I want to show you something. So we are using Unfaltering Ire. So that was the sound, and you heard this sound, this alien sound. So now, unfortunately, you have already heard all the sounds in the game, basically. And let's shoot this one dead. So this is all the sounds in the game. So the sounds are horrible, but well. And that's actually a thing why I actually, after finishing this review, I will stop playing the game. I mean, I feel I have seen everything, and my ship has all the best stuff. There's nothing else to have, and at some point it's also a good thing to just play something else. So we do have now that we have had this crew, we have the talents that our boarding crew can use for boarding or after boarding, right? So, and these 2 are the standard talents that we can always use. We can panic enemy crew. I always find nice to reduce their accuracy. So they are panicked now. Enemy ship and crew are now suffering from crippling dread. And then, yeah, I mean, we could use the launchpad spike. After successful boarding, attacking carriers, hangars, and base damages all landed craft up to 20%. Although it's a waste because their boarding craft is still in the sky, right? But they can't launch craft for the next turn. So let's 3 turns. So let's do that one. And now we can actually shoot him once more. Because they are here. Yeah, the Lionheart cannon is good at firing at small craft. We do have also different talents here. that address this issue, like close-in defenses, debuffs launch enemy craft with -10 boarding, -20% hit chance, -15% craft evasion. Let's do this one. Yeah, we hit them. That is the Lionheart cannon. Ah yeah, we critted them. Okay, they're very nice. But they still made it, so they are actually boarding us now. But something went wrong, so they couldn't board us. I don't know why. So let's go here. And now we are in range 1. We can now directly board with our ship. Beyond range, or at range 2 and beyond, we can also use this talent to board with the whole ship. Where is it? Ah, this one here. So it's only range 3 and 2. A boarding assault, right? So, and that's what I personally found always the best. I mean, of course, you can just shoot up the ship. Yeah. Let's do it like so. Let's board them once more. And that's the thing. So, another shot. Ah, we didn't explode them, but well, they are back in. So we make another boarding run. Let's see someone else. And now on range 1, we can use all the talents from all our people, right? So Amelia, he will do this thrust, and then she can use a special ability. She's our spy, as we can see here, right? Spy, electronics, and saboteur. Yeah, and let's use the soldier. Where is it? Where is he? There. Charles. Let's fight. There we go. Captain. Oh yeah, they've got a sniper in the first row. Okay, well, let's take him out. Okay, 1 shot, 1 kill. Here we have a number of stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can only use this concussion grenade when he's in the first slot. Okay, so let's have burst fire. Hits 2 targets with -35% all damage, but armor piercing and more critical. So let's shoot these 2. Yeah, well, she can only do the standard attack because these talents here, they don't apply on the first row, but it's fine. Let's make sure this guy... Oh, already dead, okay. Missed us. Now he makes his thrust again, or both. Oh yeah, they're all dead. Usually you definitely want to heal up everybody before ending the fight, because it can be a pain to... heal your crew on planets. It costs always time, and this is actually a little exploit. So the combat only works, yeah, like independent from time. So after boarding someone, we have different talents, as we can see here. Demolition Joy is very useful, because then we can use 3 instead of just 2 talents after boarding. And as we can see, I already used the Crippling Dread, right? So to make them fearing us, morale damage and stuff, and less accuracy. So, and then we can do other stuff here. Ferocious Crossfire, for example, after successful boarding, sprays the corridor and decks with hex shell fire and leaves a trail of wounded. 4 enemy crew suffer 30 to 50 damage plus rifle skill. I think that's coming. This one's coming from our soldier probably, or the our shock trooper, I guess. So wounded 4 for 72. That was a really good roll, and we killed 2. And the more of the crew we kill, the less, of course, they have their talent skills, right? So that's the thing here. And let's throw a bioagent bomb. So they have morale damage and even more crew damage per turn. So that's the thing. Let's attack them once more. Cancel boarding once more. Now, as we have received some shots, we can repair our stuff. Oh no, we didn't receive anything, right? Well then, but we can treat our wounded, or we could actually improve morale. But let's treat our wounded. So, and as we can see, the overall enemy health of their crew here is shown there. And by the way, just by mousing here, we can see what effects they have, who's dominant where. So we are totally dominant in most areas, although with our big ship, our engine is of course not as good as theirs. We are less agile and not as speedy as they are, but our crew is of course way better. And now many of their people are dead, which is one of the reasons why actually boarding is a good thing. So we're not shooting it out, but we are reducing their capability. So let's do this one. We treated 18 crew for 40. Healing. Well, and let's see someone else. Let's see our pistolero and here the shock trooper. So that's this. And now they've got another soldier and pirate. The sounds are horrible, aren't they? So let's shoot a let's throw a deep strike grenade. In crew combat, crippling grenade attack hits 2 targets with 20 to 30 morale damage and 25 stun. Stunning them, now they have a 25% of not using their turn. To speak of the initiative score, as we can see, it's always, that's actually an interesting system. It always goes around, you know, and every action costs initiative. So one shot with the sniper rifle costs 18, for example. Like here. Let's shoot this person. Oh, that's just a gunner. So let's make a steadfast aim in crew combat rifle attack. Successful attack buffs yourself with 20 range accuracy and 20 range damage. And we shoot this guy because he's the soldier. We shoot him dead, I guess. No. Okay, 87, just 87. Here from here, we let's do a fearsome charge. No, we are not doing that one. So like suppressing fire. No, that's fine. Let's shoot on him. And that pushes him back. So there is a certain tactic. Yeah, but... And let's throw a dragonfire shell on all 3. Just little damage, but now they have a debuff. Dragonfire shell, they do less damage. They bleed. Yeah, so... And this guy, he has a lot of stuff to shoot with. So let's have terrifying accuracy. Confounding gunplay, stun target. Stunning is really a nice thing, but now it doesn't matter anyway. So, by the way, they have 25, and now we add, if he doesn't kill him, okay, he's dead anyway. But that would have been 75 now, I think. So, let's make a normal attack. He had 0 initiative, so he wouldn't have had any action this turn anyway. But it doesn't matter, so shoot him dead, or her, and there we are. So that's the basics. Panic crew. Let's have a chain reaction. Chained explosives leave a wake of death and fires, causing stealth skill damage to 1 component. Although no, let's use because this is more direct. It's not so much. No, I want direct damage. So here, or maybe the morale loss. Cold-blooded threats. After a successful boarding, threats of merciless reprisal cause 5 enemy crew to suffer morale loss up to 40 plus intimidate skill. There we go. 2 enemy crews completely surrender. They are cowering in fear now. And yeah, these guys, as we can see here, they have lots of debuffs, minus accuracy and stuff. So now it's just a matter of time. But yeah, this is how it works. Let's buff ourselves, overriding discipline a little bit. And this is also getting boring, of course. Yeah. Oh yeah, we already shot them dead. Very good. And then the last screen is in ship combat. We can loot their stuff. They have this one here, for example. Oh yeah, that's actually a good thing. So we just loot everything. And then I can show you the cell thing. So, and then our talents give us the opportunity to loot their armory, for example, to send our people into the medical ward to repair damage, warfare patch and stuff. But as nothing was active, it didn't activate. However, the medical ward actually. Oh yeah, and we had another one who was injured actually. So And now that this is actually a pirate that is belonging to a faction, let's use our talent Magnanimous Victory, forgiving and charitable in victory over another ship. We reduce reputation damage equal to our negotiate skill, but we can't prevent loss of permit or something, but it's fine because they are a pirate, right? But we could also destroy them. You can read it for yourself. Stealing fuel from pirates will not affect our reputation, but if we steal fuel from other people, we just had 18. But usually it will cost us reputation as well. But it is a good way to save money as well. So, and let's have Magnanimous Victory, because then we get everything back. Restored 3 reputation, and that's fine, right? So let's leave. And now, yeah, let's go there. Let's land here. And now I will show you the last thing that I really like about this game. So here we can sell the stuff now, right? So this is a good C+. It's a rather bad selling price. Okay, now it's of course robbed, right? So we didn't pay anything, but now it would say how much profit per unit. And here we've got 14 units of basic medicines and how much profit in total we would make, right? If we had bought it somewhere, then of course the profits would be lower. Yeah, but that's a very convenient system, and I like that one very much. Yeah, so just selling this one, selling everything for very bad prices. Usually we would of course fly somewhere where the prices are better. And that is the game, my dear fellow gamers, guys and gals. So that's the thing, yeah. That is Star Traders Frontier. And yeah, I like it. I mean, there are certain shortcomings. The battle system is horrible for my personal taste, but I guess there are people who like it. It's pretty easy as well to understand. There is a lot of depth here. They have a lot of very interesting things like the patrol here, or let's spy. Let's make a spy run. So, and we have different talents here, for example. We can remove risk card, for example. Let's remove the nastiest one, like this one here, the hostile. Okay, now we get this one, credit skim. Yeah, we made our dice roll and we passed the test, and now we got some stuff. And we heard about a rumor actually in one system, trade blockade over high landing. So let's repeat it. And now things are getting more dicey. Yeah, with just one, so we usually wouldn't do it now because just 1 out of 5 cards gives us a positive reward, so it's not worth it, right? So that's the game. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your attention. Yeah, and I can, all in all, I can recommend this game. It's an indie title. Certainly a better one, and I really like the whole universe and the game they have created, and I hope that in this game, in this universe, they will do some more stuff, because in my opinion there is quite some depth there. There's very nice writing, like in the descriptions. I really like it. That is certainly something that is way better than in many other games. And well, maybe in another game that is also playing in this universe, in this world they have created, they will do something that is even better. But I think it's really great already, like in general, yeah. I mean, like upgrading the stuff could have been, yeah, let's land there. Here, for example, like upgrading the ship, yeah. Checking all this, like having this, these options like this in this list, that's really very inconvenient, and it should not be like this, right? But just having these options is really nice. Plasma cannons, for example, right? And then you can't get out of there, by the way. You always land here again. Yeah. So, but lots of options, lots of opportunities just to find your own play style, whatever you want, and what makes you happy. Yeah. Criticism otherwise is also, it kind of gets a bit old, because in principle you always fly around like this, like showing this one here, and that's it, right? So, and then that's it. This is the maximum I can zoom in. This is the maximum I can zoom out. We are flying around. We are shipping people around. We are fighting ships. I like the system with the cards here, but that's also annoying a bit if you want a special outcome. And you would usually, as a captain, just order your crew to repair your ship or something if they have the ability or you have the equipment. That's not so convincing for me, but I also like the graphics, like the worlds they have created often. Yeah, like maybe can we actually land somewhere? We've not landed in a wilderness here. There's no planet here. Luxury population. Ah yeah, we have some wilderness there. Let's fly there just as the very last thing to look at. Because we can land on wilderness planets, there are sometimes things here we can see this is for exploring, right? So this is the danger level. So this one is very, very dangerous, richness for stuff we can find. Let's land there, and now we can put stuff here as its stash, especially as we are pirates. Often I really like the pictures they have painted here. Very nice planets. Exploring is the same thing here, rare trade goods. And here, this is the thing I was talking about. So we can actually try to heal our people. We can patch up our ship. And sometimes we find stuff. So let's do this one, for example. Let's do some exploring. And it immediately falls short. Okay, so accident or something. People got hurt a bit, or our ship got damaged. So that's a good thing. So there are pirates here, but special scientific revelation increases the knowledge and wilderness expertise of our people. We can put this one here as a scrappy repair card for our ship. Repairs percentage of the components. Ah yeah, and we found some raw resources. Ah yeah. Raw spice, very nice, right? And so it goes on. But that's basically the game. I can recommend it. I mean, it's like in the indie corner, it's not really like something beyond the ultimate threshold of 85% or something, but it's certainly in the 70s, high 70s, so it's really worth it to play it. Way more worth it than other games, in my opinion. Like being this open world space exploration thing. Yeah, I love it. I love that concept. The world building is great. Writing is great, all in all. And I would give this game like as an indie title, small studio title with basic graphics. I would give it like 78 points of 100 or something. Yeah, so it's a decent game with a lot of good stuff, but also some shortcomings, but it's fine. So, and also it's not so expensive as well. So thank you for watching this video. I appreciate if you click the like button if you like it and found it informative, and you are very welcome to join my channel as well if you haven't done so yet, so you never ever miss an episode again. See you next time. Bye bye.